What is a rhythm? A rhythm is a beat, is it not? Right? That's what a rhythm is. So oftentimes, like in our worship team or music that you hear, there's a rhythm that's set, and it's usually set by the rhythm instruments. Sometimes that rhythm instrument will be a rhythm guitar, a rhythm piano, and certainly by a drums. Drums set a rhythm to a song. And if one of the players get out of rhythm, everybody knows it, correct? You ever heard that phrase? Well, he's marching to the beat of his own drummer, okay? Right? What does that mean? He's out of step with what everybody else is doing, okay? So it means he's not in rhythm. What I want you to know is that when God established the world, he established a rhythm to our world. And our job is to get in rhythm with God's rhythm. There's a rhythm to the world. Let me prove this to you and give you a couple examples. What's the rhythm of the world? The rhythm of the world is that you don't wake up every morning wondering which way the sun's going to rise, do you? Every morning it rises in the east and sets in the west, right? You don't wake up one morning and say, I wonder if it's coming from the north today. No, it never comes from the north. It always comes from the east and goes to the west, right? Always, okay? In fact, the Bible is clear about rhythms. Look at what it says here in the book of Genesis, chapter 8, verse 22. As long as the earth remains, there will be planting and harvest. That's a rhythm, okay? You have to do this first before you have this, okay? And so you can't expect this if you haven't done this. And so there's a rhythm to life. And so there's a time when it's appropriate. The springtime is when you do your planting, and the fall is when you do your harvesting. You don't generally do your planting in the fall and try to harvest because you got winter in between there. And so the Bible says as long as the earth remains, there will be a planting and a harvest. It's a rhythm. And cold and heat. In other words, once there's a summer, there's going to be a winter. And there are 4 seasons as we know them here in our area: fall, winter, spring, and summer. And we know that they have an order. We know that once one finishes, we can anticipate what the next one is going to be. Now, it varies in terms of the actual time that it actually arrives. When winter arrives, we know certain periods of those times. But we have a rhythm to life: summer and winter, day and night. You don't wonder, is there going to be a day and a night? No, there's always a day and always a night. So there's a rhythm to life. The writer of Hebrews says it, Ecclesiastes says it this way: for everything there's a rhythm. There's a season, a time for every activity under the sun. God's established rhythms in order for our lives.